I'm going to use my eyes to gauge it. I'm going to until my ancestors tell me it's enough. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. Okay, hi guys. So I want to cook, and please not the. I want to cook, and I'm going to take you guys along on what I'm making. I'm making bitterleaf soup. That's gonogo soup, and then small oha. So come along with me. Let me show you what I'm doing. So this is me just about to season my meat though. This is my pot of meat. I have like meat and goat meat in it. I have shaki, I have pomo. I'm doing the lazy method, boiling everything together and then removing the beef when it's soft and allow others to, you know, cook up. I'm using my Knorr seasoning cubes to season the meat because I like Knorr. Yes. And there's no measurement here. We use our eyes to gauge it. I'm going to use my eyes to gauge it. I'm going to until my ancestors tell me it's enough. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. Let me know. Do you measure your seasoning cubes? I'm also going to use my salt. I'm also going to, you know, to add taste. The salt of the earth. So, you know, we add taste to the earth. That is what the salt is doing, is adding taste to the beef. So I'm just going to, you know, mix this together. Okay. So I'm just going to chop some onions. I'm chopping the onions and I'm adding it to the pot of meat. I like to add pepper. I like to add pepper to my meat. So I'm just going to add pepper, mix it together. I'm going to cover this and allow it to steam for about 10 minutes before I add water. In here I have two kinds of dry fish. I have the stockfish, that's the head of fish, and I have normal dried fish, catfish. I'm just going to rinse this and then put it on fire to cook separately. I'm going to cover it. That's what I'm doing. Cover the pot and allow it cook for another like 20 minutes. Okay, this one is already boiling. I didn't put water before because I wanted the seasoning to, you know, heat up with the meat. So right now I'm going to add water inside so that it can boil. Then cook. So let me give you just about this bitterleaf. I bought it from Nigeria, dried. You know, I'd stored it in Ziploc, and you know it was time for me to use it. I used it once, and I didn't know that, you know, it was very bitter. I just rinsed it and I put it into my soup directly, and it was a horrible mistake. But this time around, I learned my lesson. So I boiled this. I boiled it like twice for 15 minutes each, and you know I rinsed it, and I'm ready to use it. You guys, this ogiri, we brought it from Nigeria. When I say we, that's my friend Mona brought it from Nigeria, you know, when she was coming. And when I saw it in the fridge, I was just really excited that, oh my god, we have ogiri in the house. And I'm like, you know, we're going to make Igbo soup today. So yes, this is ogiri and we're going to use it to cook. The next one is the powder, the cocoyam powder. We couldn't get fresh cocoyam, but this powder would also help. It will thicken the soup. Yes, we're also going to use this. So this is just me pouring the pepper mix into the bowl, and then I'm going to pour it into my boiling pot of meats and, you know, everything of wishing. Yeah, I'm also going to mix it. I noticed that the pot was too small, so I transferred into a bigger pot. I needed to take some out of the meat to cook something else because that was not for the soup I was making. And yeah, that's what I was doing here. And I'm also adding my bitter leaf. I was taught that you add it at the base and pouring the crayfish now. I like plenty crayfish, who doesn't? I Like I said, we don't measure here. We continue to pour until our ancestors say it'll do. Yeah. So I'm just adding my periwinkle now to it too. Once I put that, I'm going to mix that together. I'll add my seasoning cube. I tasted it and I needed more seasoning. I'll cover it, allow it to boil a bit. Then at this point, I'm going to, once it boils, I'm going to add the ogiri. Ogiri is native spice. I'll put that into the pot and then mix it up together. Once I mix that up, I'll keep mixing and make sure everything has entered into the soup very well. And now going to add the cocoyam powder. The cocoyam powder is the thickener. I'm going to add the cocoyam powder. I forgot to take out the spoon. I'm also going to put my palm oil. I'm going to add more palm oil and keep turning so that the palm oil goes into the soup. Keep turning and keep turning until I get, my desired color. And voila, I covered it up and allowed the soup to cook for a bit. I didn't show that. And your soup is ready. Yay! So I made another soup, oha, and remember when I shared the meat into the meat water and everything? This was what I wanted to do. I wanted to make another soup. So this is the stock base. I added ogiri. You can see I'm mixing the ogiri inside the pot. At this point, I'm just stirring and stirring it, so that everything is going to mix in together. I'm also going to get my palm oil and pour my palm oil inside. Once I do that, please don't mind you keep palm oil just to get frozen fast. Once I do that, I allow it boil for a bit. Then I add my crayfish. I add lots of crayfish, of course. And then I also add my cocoyam powder because the soup has to be thick. So once I add that, allow that to cook for a bit. You guys, my oha leaf is the dried one. I had to soak it. Ignore the way it looks like this. Trust me, this is the dried one. I put it in water so that it will come alive, and this is what it came out to be. And then I'll cook it, and voila, our soup is ready. If you go here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you try one of it. Always remember to be kind to one another. Be kind, be kind. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Love you. See you next time. Bye.